Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to convert the Beretta 22-92 series pistols from a 10 round magazine to a 15 round magazine. Now if you're like me or the magazines that I've run into, they're going to be glued. The base pad is going to be glued. And I'm going to show you a couple of tricks in this video how you can defeat that glue and open up your magazine and get to the insides of it. Basically what I have here is I have a 15 round magazine. This is how the magazine should come apart. You basically push on this little retainer here on the bottom and you're going to see something that presses up right here. You see that right there? Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the magazine base pad, you're going to slide it off right here. So I'm going to grab that and I'm going to slide it. So you can see how that's coming apart right there. This is the retainer right here that we just pushed up. It's under spring pressure, so you want to make sure that it doesn't fly up and go across the room, poke you in the head, whatever. So I'm going to put my thumb over the top here and I'm going to pull this base pad off like so. So here's our base pad. I'm going to set that down and now I'm going to take the pressure off that spring. So here's the spring and the little spring retainer down here. So we'll take our spring out. Now what we have left is this little slide thing right here. It's going to come off over the top. However, we have the follower button right here, the thing that locks back the slide lock in the way. So what you need to do at that point is slide the follower all the way down to the bottom and push the pin out or pull the pin out. So once you get that out, it has to be lined up just so to get it out. There we go. So here's our little pin. We'll take that out. Then your follower comes out and then you can slide this off the top. However, in order to convert this, your 10 round magazine to a 15 round mag, you don't have to go that far. All you have to do is pull this little part out right here. And this is where the spacer is going to be. And let me open my parts for the 10 round mag and I'll show you what I got. So basically this is the spacer you're going to find in the 10 round magazine. Notice there's glue in there. It was glued right onto that. So you're going to have to pull that loose. And it's going to be glued, so it's going to be tough. What I had to do is I just kind of wiggled it. To be honest, it took a while to get that off because they had glued it so difficultly. But that's not even a word. They had glued it so well. The real issue you're going to run into is the glue everywhere else. So I tried dry ice. It was not very effective. I was able to break the seal, but I had to use a punch and a hammer to break it. So dry ice is definitely not the way to go. Heat is better. So I used a very inexpensive heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, I'll put a link to one in the video description below where you can pick one up. Apply heat, but not too close using the heat gun because you can deform the base pad a little bit. Right here at the front of my base pad, you'll see there's some texturing right here. That's from overheating the area. So I overheated the area here. Granted, it's not bad. It really didn't change the shape of it or anything. But if you want your stuff pristine, keep that in mind to use heat liberally. But as you're doing the heat, every once in a while, get you a punch and push on that spring retainer on the bottom of the base pad right here. And once you get that to break loose, then you've broke that first initial glue area and then you can slide off the base pad. And you're probably going to have to use the edge of the table or something like that in order to press that base pad off because the glue is still kind of mungy and gooey, and but it's still holding. So you're going to pull that off. And once you get that off, you can disassemble the magazine just like I just did here and then remove that spacer. Assemble it back together, opposite. I would scrape off as much glue as you can off those parts and then assemble it back to the original form without that spacer in there, and you should get 15 rounds in there. Make sure you're legal in your area to have 15 round magazines. Well, thanks for watching, and remember, if you haven't seen my review video on the M9-22, you can click on that here or in the video description below. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video.